Hello everyone, I'm Linda and I'm from the Fader team, and in this video I'm going to show you how to define the length of one specific scene within Fader stories. In 360 storytelling, your viewers might want to turn around within the environment. They want to turn left, turn right, up and down to get more comfortable within the environment and to really be able to be part of the scene. And 360 storytelling doesn't really work like a Facebook feed or a Twitter timeline where you have to create these thumb stoppers within the first 2 seconds to get attention. 360 storytelling is a lot slower than everything else that we've experienced so far. Please be aware that this is only a suggestion. There is no right or wrong. You could purposefully play with the quick scenes and, depending on your narrative and your artistic intentions. But just as a rule of thumb, for a great length of a scene, I think it should be at least around 8 seconds. And on Fader, there are 3 different ways to define the length of the scene, and I'm going to show you how to do that.
Okay, so you go to your projects, or you can just create a new project. But for our purposes, we're just going to look at an already existing story. And just in general, there are 3 different ways that define the length of your scene. Numero uno, if there's a video in your scene, then of course the scene length is defined by the length of the video per default. You cannot change the length. Once the video is done, the Fader player will move to the next scene. Also, if there's an audio inside your scene, then your scene length is defined by the length of the audio per default.
Okay, so this is the...
Okay, number 2. Let's say you only have a 360 picture in your scene. Then you actually should define the length of the scene. So at the bottom right, you can do so. Per default, it says 12 seconds, and now you can change it here. We recommend to keep a 360 picture up for at least 8 seconds to allow your viewers to actually look around. The same goes for a 3D environment like this one or that one. You add them and then you can define the length. Number 3 is more of an FYI, because if there's a scene with an interactive hotspot, the scene will not be skipped until your viewer is actually using this interactive hotspot. So that means the length is defined by the way your viewer is behaving within that scene.
Okay, so we saw that there are actually 3 different ways to define the length of a scene, and down below I will link some Fader examples for you to look at to see how long the different scenes can or even should be. If you have any questions regarding Fader, or if you want to know more about us and our work, please feel free to contact us. I will also link all the necessary info down below. And if you want to watch more tutorials around Fader, please do so. And if there is a tutorial that you haven't seen yet and you would like to see it, let us know and we will make sure that we're going to get around this. We hope to see you soon on Fader.